Sensei Shone here. Hello students. I wanted to give you some of my thoughts on concentration, focus, and sort of getting in the zone. And I think one of the keys to really getting motivated and focused is to know exactly what your next step is. And a lot of times we will have a to-do sheet and it may say something like clean your room, or it may say something like go grocery shopping, or it might say something like get prepared for the test. And those are not really tasks, those are projects. And so when you have something bigger that's made up of multiple steps, then it's really a project. And what you want to do is take the project and break it down as much as possible into steps. And if that's not possible, at least figure out what your very next step is. And let me tell you the difference between a project and a task. A project is something that you can't actually see happening. Like if you were to say, go grocery shopping. You can't see a video of that individual task, but I could say pick up bananas. Now that is something that you could actually see a video of. Go grocery shopping is so general that yes, picking up bananas would be part of it, but if you were to describe what's on the video, it wouldn't be go grocery shopping. It would be that person's picking up bananas, that person is picking up soup, so that person is doing multiple tasks in a row and not actually doing that whole project. You can't do the whole thing at once. And so the key is to find out what is your next step, what is your next action, and your next action should be something you could imagine being on a videotape and seeing it happen. If you can't see it happen on a videotape, then it's too general and it's probably a project made up of multiple tasks. So you find out what your next task is. And for me, I use a focus sheet. I just have a sheet that I print out and I write down exactly what I'm going to be doing at that moment, that task, and then next to it, I will time myself. I like to time myself just because I'm always surprised by how little time something takes. You're sitting there, you're procrastinating, you're saying, this is going to be really tough, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, it's going to take hours, and then you write it down and you do it and you find out it takes 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And you're always like, wow, well that wasn't so bad. And then the next time you go to do it, it's going to be a lot easier. So breaking things down into an individual task is going to greatly improve your ability to focus on one thing at a time. And when you focus solely on one thing at a time, it's going to make it easier for you to get in the zone. Sort of like, when you see kids playing video games and they can't hear mom and dad, they're so zoned in on that one specific task that they can't even focus on anything else. And that's the state, that's the attitude that you're trying to bring to this. And it's only going to happen when your mind can relax and focus on one individual thing that they can do. And then of course, once you complete that task, you move on to the next one and so forth. I suggest that for younger kids, they work in 20 to 50-minute blocks. Somewhere in there will be the person's attention span. 4 to 7-year-olds are probably going to be about 30 minutes. And then maybe as they get around 11 or 12, they might be able to work longer for 45 minutes or so. And then you want to take a 10-minute break, work again, and then take a half-an-hour break. And I know there's a lot of homework out there, and some kids have multiple hours of homework. But if you sort of break it down like this, hopefully that will cut down on that and just make your life a lot easier. Taking breaks is important to sort of re-energize yourself and get refocused. So use these tips to improve your concentration and focus. And I'm sure that this school year is going to be the best year you've had out there. And for our adults, I know this has really made a big difference. And I want to say thank you to all my instructors that have helped coach me in this area. And it's greatly improved my focus. Please let me know below this post and leave some comments about how this has helped you, if it makes a difference, and we'll go from there.